Story time. Last weekend I was on the clock to work 2 games, a soccer game on Saturday and a football game on Sunday. The Saturday game was not that bad, but the Sunday game was something I never thought I would have to hear. I work in the clubs at a stadium, and we have people who work in clubs that are guest relations. Their job is to help the guests get to their suites and seats. After the game that our team had won, one of the ladies who work for guests, I will give her the name Mrs. Nadine, was packing food that she had got from the club kitchen. While she was packing her food, a group of white men were passing by. One of the white men decided to take a picture of Mrs. Nadine packing her bag full of food. At first, I thought the man was joking with her until she told what had happened earlier that evening. Mrs. Nadine is known for being jolly and full of life. Unfortunately, not everybody is in a good mood, even though they have loads of money. That day, before the white man had entered his suite, he decided to harass Mrs. Nadine and called her a motherfucker. Mrs. Nadine jokingly replied, "I do not fuck mothers, I fuck fathers." Not too long after that, the man proceeded to get physical with Mrs. Nadine and grab her arms to try to get her to wrap her arms around him. Mrs. Nadine tried to fight him back, but he continued to harass her. After knowing what had happened to Mrs. Nadine and Trump winning the election made me nervous and scared to work the next few games.